G'day guys, I'll just do a quick walk around video of your new caravan and just point out the good, the bad and the ugly, mostly good. Okay, so we've got it in the factory now. I have to say the body on this caravan is probably the best we've ever seen. We can't find a dent anywhere. Actually that's not entirely true. I think we saw one tiny little indentation. You can't even really see it. It's not even worth mentioning. But usually these old caravans have some dents and scrapes and bumps and stories to tell, but this one is the straightest we've ever seen. So yeah, to say we're excited about this van would be an understatement. To be honest, because it's a 67, which is the year that I was born, this is exactly what Kaz and I are looking for in the next few years. Obviously this is yours now, but yeah, if I came across this would be something we'd like to keep for ourselves, because it's just, to get them in this condition is rare, so we're pretty excited. So you can see that everything's straight as. The corner windows, so most corner windows are like this. This is a, I can't think what this year model is. This is a big 21 footer that we're finishing at the moment. We're just putting an ensuite in, but you'll see the windows are straight, whereas on yours, they have that slant section. Actually, all the windows do. You can even see the kitchen window there has, oh, you can't tell, there we go. The kitchen window has a slight slant on it. So, but all the windows are in great condition. There's one that needs replacing at the front here. But this caravan here, we had virtually every window to replace, so one window's great. The corner windows are in great condition, so that's good. All of the windows will need to be pulled out and the rubbers replaced. You can see here what happens over time is that they contract and they're hard as a rock, which means they're not very waterproof. So yeah, we'll be pulling all the windows out and re-rubbering them. But yeah, in terms of the body, couldn't be happier, guys. Underneath, can I show you underneath? Underneath's okay. We don't do underneath. We can. It's not included in the general renovation, because as with a car, underneath it's not something people look at. As long as it's structurally sound, it's fine. We can, I mean, if you want this thing to be put up to what we call concourse condition, then let us know. We can get it up on some ramps and angle grind all the chassis back. It's a big job. It's about a 2 or 3 day job, but we don't find that it's necessary. We've only had a couple of clients ask us to do that. So one of the issues is the drawbar is pretty rusty, as is the hitch. I think I mentioned that to you in one of the emails. So we'll see if the hitch can be repaired. It's basically a master cylinder brake setup. It's the old school one. I quite like it. But if it's not, as I said to you, we'll just have to get a new hitch and fit it. The drawbar, pardon me, will all be ground back, pardon me, to metal and resprayed with kill rust. So, but look, some of the things that we're excited about these 60s models is just all of the detail to the aluminium cornering the whole way around. Look at the steps. You probably don't know because you don't, maybe you do or you don't, I don't know the 70s models, but all the aluminium skirting, the way through the doorway here, all of that doesn't exist on the 70s and certainly not the 80s models. But just the quality of the fittings. So we'll come inside now. Oh, should show you this box. This box came with it. Have a look at that. I think with a little bit of love and attention, it's what's got all the winders and all that sort of stuff in it, but it's very 1967. So I think you guys should do something with that and keep it with the trailer. If not, if you don't want it, we'll keep it. But the fridge, we've just plugged it all in, so all the lights work. I'll check the power points, but I can't imagine there's any issues there. I've just plugged the fridge in too, so it looks in really good condition. It's a Ches cold, which is great, but just the freezer, sometimes the freezer doors come off, everything's in, it looks like it's hardly been used. Actually, how we feel about this van is we feel like, other than maybe 5 years of its life, it's been in storage. It's just in such great condition. All of the locks, I don't know if you can hear that, they just open and shut perfectly, all of them. Look at the Venetians, how 60s is that? So this is the dining area. The cushions are in okay condition, but we've never had a client ask to keep the cushions, because when you sit down in them, the air that comes out of them is, you know, this is a 53-year-old van, so we replace all of that for you guys. They're in good condition, but that folds down obviously to some more sleeping. We replace the tabletops unless you tell us you really like it. I don't know why you would, but if you do, we're happy to leave it. Otherwise, we replace them with really nice timber. So we also replace, all of the electrical fittings get replaced with brand new. We don't like mucking around with that sort of stuff. I haven't even checked the fire extinguisher. I'll see whether it's in good nick or not. If not, we generally replace them with a brand new one, as with the fire extinguishers. This was an area of concern that I drew to your attention, which is the hatch. So you can see there's been some water damage come through, so we're gonna have to rebuild the whole hatch. It took some prying off yesterday. The rubber, it had obviously been sitting shut for so long that the rubber had stuck to the top, so we'll rebuild all that. What else can I say? It's got this ugly cooker in here that's not original. I'm not imagining you're going to want to keep that. This doesn't even slide across. Normally they've got one that's lower, and this thing slides across. We normally take that off and put a nice timber top on, and then you let us know if you want gas or electric fitted back in there. Some people actually have asked us not to put any cooking stuff in the van because they don't want to cook in the van because of the odors. I'm an ex-chef and I don't like cooking in caravans, but you know, you tell us and we're happy to work with you. But look, all the quality of the you just don't get the quality of these fittings in the later vans. Can you hear that? So sorry, sorry if I'm a bit excited. This is obviously our game, and to see something like this in such good condition is pretty exciting. So obviously it's got the two singles at the back. So what we do is we cut, I think you guys wanted the queen bed put in the back, so we lop off the bedside table there and then fit a frame across, and then you've still got all that amazing storage underneath. So I don't know what your position is with the Venetian blinds. I don't ordinarily like them in a house, but they really suit this van, guys. So I think they just need to be taken off and cleaned and refitted. Obviously new curtains, they're very, I don't even know what to call those curtains. But you can see the angle of the angle of the window there, the slight slanting to the windows, which is amazing. It's got all screens throughout. So yeah, hopefully that gives you a better feel of what it's like inside and what's required. We've always got our work cut out for us, and this is no different, but it's certainly nice to have good bones to start with, as they say. So all right, hopefully that guys that helps you out, guys, with what's in our factory now, and it'd be great to catch up soon to talk about color schemes, fabrics, and the budget and all that sort of stuff. All right, I'll see if I can download this somehow. I'm not very tech savvy. Luckily our 13-year-old boy Tane is, so I'll see if I can upload this and send this to you later today.